Have you been drinking the same coffee for so long that you can't even taste it anymore? Are you tired of spending $15 on a bag of coffee that you don't even like? Then this coffee show is for you. Welcome to the Bracketology of Coffee, Season 3, Round 5. This season we have 4 coffees from World Market taking on 4 coffees from Target. As you can see, I'm coming to you from my pop-up camper. This week I am at Coronado Campgrounds in Bernalillo, New Mexico. Recently got back from Key West and Marathon Key, did some skiing in Colorado, and now it's back to work. So let me introduce the competitors for this round. First off, we have the Ethiopian Moka Java from World Market. Origin is Ethiopia and Java. Java is an island in Indonesia. This 12-ounce bag goes for $8.99. It's a medium to light roast, and they ranked number 1 in my brackets. Going up against another Ethiopian coffee. This one is from the Target brand of Archer Farms. It's called Ethiopian Yirgacheffe. The origin is obviously Ethiopia. 10 ounces goes for $5.99. This is a light roast, and they ranked number 4 in my brackets. Let me explain how this works. I brew my coffees in a French press. The recipe I use is 1 tablespoon of coffee grounds for every 5 ounces of water. I steep it for 4 minutes and let it cool off for about 2 to 3 minutes after that. The competition consists of 2 halves. The first half, I drink the coffees black, fresh out of the French press, and in the second half, I add some cream. Each round, they'll be scored out of 100, allowing for a maximum score of 200 points. So, let me get these coffees brewing. I'll be right back. Thanks for watching. Alright, coffee's done brewing. I'm just letting it cool down for a couple of minutes. Just a couple of housekeeping items before we begin. I had an incident with a camper on the way over, and a couple of companies helped me out, and I wanted to say thank you real quick. Terrence at Car Automotive in Springer, New Mexico. He fixed the leaf spring that broke, and then Carl and the gang here at Garcia Tires in Bernalillo, New Mexico set me up with some new tires. So tires just kind of shredded after the leaf spring broke, but I made it, and those guys helped me out. I truly appreciate it. Also, I am not a super taster. 25% of the population is thought to be a super taster. I consider myself an average taster. What I look for in coffee is drinkability, something that is smooth and flavorful with a pleasing aftertaste. I'm really excited for both of these Ethiopian coffees. Never really had Ethiopian coffee before this competition, and I really fell in love with both of them. So the way I do it is I taste them twice. First time, I'm just getting an overview of the coffee, and on the second taste, I'll give them a score. So let's start off with this Ethiopian Moka Java from World Market. It's delicious. Plenty of flavor. While I'm thinking about it, I wanted to mention one thing. There is a little bit of a difference between these 2 coffees. The World Market coffee comes whole bean, and I grind it in the store, whereas the coffee from Target comes already pre-ground. So that's just one slight difference. With my French press coffees, I do grind them to an auto drip grind. It seems to work for me, unless I'm doing like a full pot. Then you would obviously want to do a coarse grind, but both of these are ground to auto drip. Let's go ahead and get an overview on this Ethiopian Yirgacheffe from Target. Man, that's really smooth. Really great on the aftertaste. I like that one as well. It describes the coffee as notes of berries and chocolate with light acidity and body. And I can taste, I can tell it's a light roast. I don't really taste the berries and chocolate and all that kind of stuff because I'm not a super taster, but let's go ahead and get a taste, or let's go ahead and get a score on this Ethiopian Moka Java from World Market. Yeah, that's really good. I can tell it's a medium roast. I'm getting some flavor as I drink it, and I'm getting flavor on the aftertaste. Smooth, delicious. I mean, I'm still getting flavor now. That's really good. I'm going to give them a 94. Alright, now for the Ethiopian Yirgacheffe from Target. So as I mentioned, it's a light roast, and I really love that about it. I'm getting just a tiny bit less flavor. Still get a delicious aftertaste, but I love it. I just don't love it as much as the Moka Java, the Ethiopian Moka Java from World Market. So I'm going to give them a 93. Now in the second half, when I add cream, it could totally change up these flavor profiles altogether. Who knows? Usually, 99% of the time, it enhances the flavor to where I'm able to taste it better. Light roasts definitely shine with half and half, so the second half is going to be very interesting. But I'm going to pause the video, add some cream, and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alright, we're back for the second half of this competition. I was thinking of something while I was adding the cream. So I mentioned I was in Key West for 8 days, and then I was in Colorado for 4 days. So it's about 2 weeks I was gone, and I was kind of curious about how the flavor of this coffee would hold up, because coffee does have a shelf life. It loses flavor as it sits on the shelf and is exposed to air and everything. And I'm still getting plenty of flavor, so 2 weeks isn't that long. I always try to drink my coffee as fresh as possible, but I've always been interested in what is the point to where it loses coffee. I'm sure it kind of decreases slowly. It doesn't just all of a sudden lose its flavor, but I'm still tasting it fairly well after 2 weeks, so that's just a bit of information. But let's go ahead and same thing. I'm going to drink it twice. First time just getting an overview. Second time I'll give them a score. We'll start out with the Ethiopian Moka Java from World Market. Man, that's delicious. The flavor is totally different. Mocha doesn't refer to chocolate. Mocha, like Moka Java, refers to the region where the coffee beans come from. So it's Yemen, Mocha, and Java Estate typically is where Moka Java comes from. But I did get some hints of chocolate in that when I tasted it. We'll have to see what it tastes like on the second taste. But alright, now for the Ethiopian Yirgacheffe from the Archer Farms from Target. Ooh. That one really stepped up its game with the half and half. That's delicious. Yeah, this is going to be interesting, this second half. So let's go ahead and get a score on this Ethiopian Moka Java from World Market. It's very interesting. It is a little bit better with half and half. It's not drastically better. I'm going to give them a 95. Now for the Ethiopian Yirgacheffe from Target. Man, that is really good. I mean, that stepped up its game a few notches. I'm going to give them a 96. So, give me a second to tally these results, and we'll be back to declare a winner in this round 5 competition. Alright, we're back to tally the results and declare a winner. First off, we have the Ethiopian Moka Java from World Market. They scored a 94 in the first half, 95 in the second half, for a total of 189. And they went up against the Ethiopian Yirgacheffe from Archer Farms. They scored a 93 in the first half, 96 in the second half, for also a total of 189. We have our second ever tie. The way this works, I'm going to give each of them one more taste, and then it's just going to be a do or die competition. Whichever one I feel like tastes better in the moment is going to win. So, first off, I want to taste the Ethiopian Moka Java from World Market. Taste hasn't changed a lot since the last taste. Sometimes when it cools down just a little bit, I can taste it a little bit better, but it's still about the same. So, Ethiopian Yirgacheffe from Archer Farms, give them a taste. Yes, we have a winner. It smells awesome, it tastes awesome, the aftertaste is amazing. This Ethiopian Yirgacheffe with half and half is the way to go. They are our round 5 winner and moving on to the finals. And as you can probably assume, I highly recommend both of these coffees. So, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. We will see you in the round 6 semifinals, and then the only competition after that that'll be remaining will be the finals, and then we'll be moving on to season 4. I'm still trying to decide which coffees. I have picked out one coffee, Vermont Coffee Company, and so I've got to pick out a few more coffees yet, but season 4 is going to be another awesome season. But anyway, thanks for watching. We will see you next time.